This is the 16th story in my book, Tell Me a Story, and it's called My Father the Practical Joker. Another daddy story. This is the painting that I did for that story. All my life I had heard the stories of my father's escapades with his boyhood friends. He was a wild kid, and I loved hearing the stories. When Daddy first came to the United States, he got a job working in a butcher shop on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. His brother Burch was a butcher in the shop and got my dad the work. My dad was a handsome, jolly, playful young man with a lot of friends who enjoyed his antics. When I was young, I heard stories about his practical jokes, which infuriated the recipients of his humor, but which delighted the observers. Later, when I was older, my father enlisted me in helping his monstrous deeds. My mother was always embarrassed and angry. She would say to my father, "What are you teaching that child? You should be ashamed." He never was ashamed. The first story I remember hearing had to do with his friend Irving, who was also working in the butcher shop. Irving came to work one day, all excited, and told everyone that his wife just had a baby. He said, "I can't wait to go see Hannah and the baby tonight." "Oi, can I wait so long? It's a boy, and we will call him Jacob for my father, may he rest in peace." As soon as Daddy saw Irving's excitement, he began planning his prank. When he was able to go into the refrigerator room between customers, he found what he was looking for. A whole beef carcass had been delivered, and it still had the long, furry tail intact. He deftly removed it and attached a hook to the upper end of the tail. Now he just had to wait for Irving to get ready to leave to go to the hospital. It was winter, and Irving was wearing a long black woolen winter coat with a slit in the back. Irving was so excited, he was talking to everyone who came into the shop. People were slapping him on the back. Someone gave him a cigar, and he had chocolates to bring to his wife. Irving said, "It's time." My dad kindly brought Irving his coat, which had a long, furry tail sticking out of the slit in the back. Dad gave Irving a hug, helped him into his coat, and told him to give Hannah a kiss for him. Off Irving went with a big smile. Everywhere he went, people laughed at the tail. They laughed in the bus. They laughed in the street. They laughed in the hospital. Every time someone laughed, Irving waved back. He was sure they were just happy for him. As he was leaving his wife's room after visiting with her and the baby, she screamed, "Look at you! What did you do? What kind of father are you? Take off your coat." Irving took off his coat and saw the tail. As soon as he saw the tail, he knew who did it.